Hey everybody, it's LTM here. I'm at the Cinemark right now, and I'm about to go and watch Weapons. So, ever since I saw the trailer for this movie, or at least seeing advertisements from it, it was kind of giving me that Stephen King, Stephen King and Longlegs vibes, where the movie was telling us like a sense of mystery, like we didn't know what the movie was going to be about. You know, I kept seeing posters for like these kids, and they're going around, running through the night and all that, and it looked very interesting. Everybody was so hyped for this movie, so I got in on the hype as well. I am aware of the director of the movie. I forgot his name, but this is also the same director who brought us Barbarian, which, in all honesty, is my favorite film of 2022 and my favorite horror film of 2022 as well. So that got me even hyped even more. So I'm looking forward to this movie. I just want to let you guys know YouTube has been having sort of an ID new rule or something like that. I don't know what it's all about. So I say this because if I'm not able to get back on here, it's probably because of the ID stuff, but I don't know what's going to happen yet. So if you all know anything know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. But anyways, I've been very busy lately as well, so that's why I haven't been really posting a lot as well. But anyways, I'm going to go into this movie, and I'll give you all my thoughts when I come back. This is LTM, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back from watching Weapons. Okay, so real quick, as I said at the beginning, I was really hyped for this movie. It was one of my most anticipated films of 2025, anticipated horror films of 2025. So, I just want to say right now, this movie definitely lives up the hype, man. Let me tell you, I don't think I've ever been so stressed and scared in all my entire life with this film. And I mean that in the highest respect, because at least for most horror films, even when I get scared or stressed when watching a certain scene or get scared at by something, I usually kind of forget about it in the days on. I am never going to forget about Weapons, man. Like, this is a trip. I'm going to tell you, this was pretty wild. So, okay, so the movie's kind of like the story's kind of a Pulp Fiction setup in a way. It's set up like the movie Pulp Fiction, where it's it's like an anthology film, but they're all connected to the story. You got one, so basically it's about these 17 kids who are run out through the night, and they get lost or they're missing, and then that's when they start telling you, like, each character has their own story. Like, you got one teacher who's an alcoholic and is being blamed for the missing kids, and you've got the policeman, you've got a drug dealer who's trying to make deal to make money and stuff, and wants the reward money to find those missing kids. And then you have another plot involving a father who's one of the kids were missing. And then I'm just gonna stop you right there because I don't want to spoil anything, but everything that happens in this movie, it gets really, really creepy, and I mean that in the highest respect. I really enjoyed this movie. I think what made it work was that the story, it's like I said, it's like a Pulp Fiction type movie where it's a bunch of characters, and the characters are really interesting and really engaging. The setup is really haunting, and it gets you, even in the beginning, it shows you right before the movie even gets into the main characters, it sets up what the movie's going to be. And I love the haunting setup of this movie, and it has a brilliant haunting setup. There's a lot of quiet moments that really work in this film, and it works to its advantage. There's some really great jump scares. I mean, like, I was like covering my eyes half of the time, because I feel like whenever there was a scene where a jump scare was going to build up, I was expecting it to build up. And then again, the trailers kind of spoiled the scarier moments, so I probably wasn't scared for those, but still, it was very chilling, very chilling. I love the characters. I love the story. It's got a really good sense of mystery. It's kind of interesting seeing each story deal with, like, the missing of these kids, and who's doing all this, and who's in charge of it. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil who it is, but let's just say as the movie keeps going along, you start to notice it right away. But to be fair, it's a really good mystery, because, like I said, I didn't know where it was going to go. The style works with the direction of this film, because even though it's very similar to something like Longlegs, it does feel like its own thing. You know what I'm saying? But overall, guys, if you love horror films, if you love movies like Barbarian and things like that, you might really end up really enjoying this movie. Like I said, much like Barbarian, it kind of builds up to what you're getting into, and it's really good at it. Kind of sneaks up on you, because it's really, like I said, you have to pay attention. It really sneaks up on you of what you think you're going to get, but in a strange way. There's like this big twist in a strange way, kind of like a Stephen King or M. Night Shyamalan movie, but there's this big twist and you don't know where it's going to go, and I love movies that can do that. So highly recommend Weapons if you haven't seen it yet. Overall score, definitely a 10 out of 10. The movie's great. It's suspenseful. It's surprisingly got a lot of good dark humor in it. It's got some great characters, a great story, a good haunting setup. Go see it if you haven't seen it already. It's playing in theaters right now. All right, guys, that was Weapons. What's your favorite horror film? Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM, and I'll see you guys later.